Okay everyone, so now we are making the program of string functions. So here we are making a menu first of all. So we know that every program starts with the void main, which is the driving function. So inside the void main I want to provide the menu, and for the menu we know that first of all we are giving a message to the user screen by saying printf, means printing on the screen, then menu. So here in this menu we want to provide certain options to the user. So we are saying printf, means printing on the screen, /n for the new line, and here we are giving the choice number 1, and choice number 1 is calculate length of string. Then afterwards semicolon, again we are going to make a printf, means printing on the screen, then /n for the new line. We are giving the second choice to the user, that concatenate at the end of given string. Then semicolon, and again we are going to say the printf, means printing on the screen, /n for the new line, then 3. This is the third option we are giving. So here the option is copy one string to another. Then semicolon, and again printf, means printing on the screen, and here we are giving the /n for the new line. Then option number 4. In the option number 4 we are saying compare contents of two strings. Then semicolon, and again next line, and again here we are saying printf, means printing on the screen, /n for the new line. Option number 5, and in the option number 5 we want that copy nth character string to another. As we know that here we are using the printf statement, so that's why we need the header file. So on the top we are taking a header file #include. #include is a preprocessive directive which is including the header file, that is stdio.h. stdio stands for standard input output, which is for printf and scanf functions. And here at the end we are giving the option. Let's say we are saying printf, means printing on the screen. Now we are asking from the user that enter choice. So what is your choice? I have given you the 5 options. Out of 5 options, what your choice is? So here we want the input from the user. So for that we need scanf statement. Scanf means taking input from the user. We know that the choices are from 1 to 5. That means an integer. So %d for the integer. And here on the top we are going to declare one integer variable by saying int. Int is a data type. We are taking, let's say, ch for the choice. So one variable choice is declared of integer type, and inside that variable we are going to take the choice. So at the address of ch we are taking the input. So out of this we are going to take the input. Now based upon the input which is given by the user inside the ch, we want to perform the string operation. So here we are using the switch case. So we are applying switch. So switch, we know that is a conditional statement, and here it is working on ch. So based upon the ch value, we will be having the certain cases. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 options. So here we are giving the case 1, and inside the case 1 we are giving break. Inside C programming, every case required the break. So that's why I am giving a format here. Case 2 break. Similarly case 3, again case 3 we are having the break. Then afterward we are having is the next case, which is case 4. Inside that we are again saying the break. We provide the break in C programming so that it should not go to the next case. Whenever the case 1 work, it should come out. So here we are taking the another case, which is case 5, and we are having the 5 options. So here the case 5 we have applied. Let us suppose that user is not giving 1 to 5. Then in that case we have to provide some default case. So here default case we are providing, which means out of 1 to 5, if you are not providing, in that case their default will work. And here we are saying that, let's say printf, and we are giving a message that /n for the new line, it is invalid choice. Then at the end we are giving the semicolon. So this is how we have created the layout of the program, where we are having is the 5 options, and out of these 5 options user has to select the one option. Now we are going to execute this program. So we are going to execute, compile and run. So now we are having the output window. We can see that whenever the program starts, first of all we are having is the comment, which is string function. So compiler will not read that line because this is a comment. then hash include, which is the preprocessive directive, and stdio.h, which is for the printf and scanf functions. Void means no return type, main is the driving function. Afterward, we are having is the int ch. So here one variable will be declared. So that variable will be having the ch as the name, and let's say the memory address is 301. Now afterward we are having is the menu. So printf means printing on the screen, menu. We can see that menu is given. Then again printing on the screen in the next line, 1 for calculate length of string. So the same we are having the output window. Then next we are having is a printf printing on the screen session for the new line. Second option, concatenate at the end of given string. So on the output window we are having the same line. Then the third line we are having is printing on the screen session for the new line. 3, copy one string to another. So here third option is copy one string to another. Then the fourth option we are having into the next line, and that fourth option we are having on the screen, compare contents of two strings. Then printing on the screen session for the new line. Fifth option, copy nth character string to another. So here same we are having on the output screen. Now further we have printf printing on the screen session for the new line, enter choice. So here enter choice. Now afterward program is not over, it is waiting for some input. So here scanf, because of this it is waiting for the input %d and ch. So here we have to provide certain input. Let us assume that we are giving our choice, which is 1. So this one will be stored inside the ch. We can see that %d for the integer value, it will take the value and store inside the address of ch. So here this one will be stored at the address of ch. So the value of ch will be 1. Now based upon that we are having is the switch case. So the case will work whenever the value of ch is 1. So here case number 1 will work. Similarly, if we are providing the value as 2, the case number 2 will work. For the 3, the case number 3 will work, and so on. Now we are going to do the coding for the first option inside the case 1, that calculate length of the string. So here in the first option, calculate length of the string, that means we have to find the length. In that case we need the string. So here on the top, first of all we are declaring a string. So we are saying char is the character data type. Then after we are saying, let's say s1. So this is the string name, which is s1. We know that string is the character array. So here s1 is the array which contain 10 character. Now we have to ask the user to provide its value. So here we are going on the case number 1. Inside the case number 1, we are simply saying printf means printing on the screen. Then we are asking from the user /n for the new line, enter string. Then afterward semicolon. To take the string, we are having one function which is called gets. So gets function is used to take the string. Where we want the string? Into the s1. So gets s1 is taking the string input. Now afterward the string is stored inside the s1. Now is the time to provide the length of the string. So here we are saying printf means printing on the screen. Then /n for the new line. We are saying length. So the length of the string we are displaying. And %d. We know that length will be into the integer, just like 5, 6, 7. So %d, comma, here we want a string function. So on the top, we are going to include the header file, which is hash include. Hash includes the preprocessive directive to include the header file string.h. Whenever we are using the string functions, we need this header file. So here now we are going back. So length %d. Here we are using strlen. This is the string length function. Inside the bracket we are passing the string, which is s1. So here the string is passed. Now we are going to execute this code. So execute, compile and run. So here we are having the output window. Here I am giving the first option, means calculate the length of string, 1 in enter. You can see that enter string, it is not asking me the string. It is saying that length is 0. Now understand that whenever we run this program, at that time, first of all, a char means a array is declared, which is s1. Here we know that the name of array is S1 and it contains the size which is 10. So that means 10 blocks are reserved. We assume that the first block, which is the base address is, let's say, 30. And here we are using the character array. That means it will consume only one byte. So consecutively 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 and 39. So these are the memory addresses at 1 byte. Now afterward we are having is the printf, means all the menu got printed. So here the complete menu is printed on the screen. Now enter the choice, and the choice we have given is 1. So one choice, and that is stored inside the ch. So here inside the ch we are having is the 1. Now understand, based upon this choice the switch case work and case number 1 is working. Now printf means printing on the screen /n for the new line, enter string. So here the message is coming, enter string, but it is not asking the string. Understand the reason. Whenever we have given the scanf statement, and in the scanf statement we was demanding one input. So here the input was given by the user, which is 1. Now pressing enter, we know that whenever we are dealing with the programming, there is an input stream. In the input stream, it takes the value 1 and the enter. Enter means now store that value. So that one value is already stored. Afterward, the latest character, which was enter. So that enter we have pressed, remain inside the input stream. So whenever we are going on the next line, here we are having is the gets function. The gets function see the previous input. It is not asking the new input. It is taking the previous input. It is the problem with the C programming, that whenever you are having the scanf statement, so here we have pressed the enter. Now we are using the get statement. It assume that previous enter is my input. So you know that whenever you give the enter, that means no string. So by mistake, enter string, that means it is assuming that it is enter, which is actually a wrong. It is assuming. So here gets assume that enter is there, but that enter was the part of the buffer. So it assumed that there is no string enter and already the length is 0. So we have to do something so that the previous value should be removed, and for that we are having is the function which is f-flush stdin. So we are going inside the code and we are adding the function. So now we are on the code, and in the case number 1 we are giving the function which is f-flush, and in the bracket we are giving is stdin. That means standard input stream, flush it, means previous value should be removed. Now we are going on the execute, compile and run. So here we are having the output window. Now we are saying enter choice. So choice 1 we have entered. Now you can see that enter string is coming. So here the string I am giving is Ankit, and here length is 5. So here when the program run, we know that we have selected the first option. So here option number 1 we have selected. So in the ch we have the first option which is 1. Now afterward, based upon the choice, we are having the switch case. So case number 1 work. We know that whenever we have entered 1, at that time we have pressed enter. So inside the buffer, the previous character was stored, that is enter. So here we are having the f-flush stdin. That means in the buffer, remove if anything is present. So now the buffer is clear. We are here for the fresh input. There is no confusion. So now printf printing on the screen, /n for the new line, enter string. So here enter string on the user screen. User has given some message. So here gets s1. Gets is the function which is the part of string.h. S1 is the array of character, which is a string. So here user has entered Ankit. That means this Ankit should be saved inside the S1, because gets function take the complete string. So here we are having the first character A, then N, then K, then I and T. So this is the string which is stored, and at the end it is /0. So /0 is added by the compiler automatically, which is called the null character. It is also called string terminator. So string terminator, end character, null character, all are the same thing. It is provided by the compiler automatically. Now afterward we are having this a printf, means printing on the screen. So here /n for the new line length, we are having the length on the screen. %d, it will take the value from strlen is the function which finds the length of string. So s1 length. So here we know that s1 length is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 characters are there. It do not count /0, means terminator it do not count. So here that 5 is taken and shown through the %d. So here 5 we are having is the output. That means our first part is solved, that is calculate length of the string. Now afterward is the break, so program will come out. Now we are going towards the second option. Now we are moving towards the second option, which is concatenate at the end of given string. So here we should be going to the case number 2. For concatenation, we need 2 strings. So here one string is already declared. So we are taking one more string here. So that is S2. And here the size we are giving is 10. Now we want that there should be the concatenation at the end of string. So here we are going on the option number 2. So in the case number 2, first of all we know that we should apply the f flush stdin so that the previous enter should not confuse the gets function. So f flush stdin, that means flushing up the previous input. Now afterward we are giving a message to the user. Printf means printing on the screen, /n for the new line, and here we are saying enter string 1. So here we are taking the first string, and we know that for input we are having the function which is gets. So gets s1. Now afterward we are having again message on the screen, printf, then /n. So /n for the new line, enter string 2. So here we are taking the another string from the user. So these 2 strings we are asking from the user so that they could be concatenated. Now in the same manner, gets s2. So here we are taking the another string. Now afterward we are saying printf, means printing on the screen, then /n for the new line, and here we are giving a message concatenate. Now afterward we are going to apply the concatenation function. So we are first of all saying puts, means putting the screen on the screen. Then afterward we are having the function which is str for the string, cat for the concatenation. strcat, concatenate to string. So here s1 is the first string. In that I want to concatenate the second string which is s2. So here string concatenation. Now we are going to execute this program. So we are going on the execute, compile and run. Now we are having the output window. It is asking us the menu, and we are selecting the second option, that is concatenate at the end of given string. Now here we are giving the string number 1. Let's say A and K, press enter. String number 2, let's say VER, press enter. We can see that concatenation is A and K, VER. Now we are learning that how this code is working. So first of all we are going on the top. Here we are having is the char s2. So here char is a data type. S2 means this is the character array which is of size 10. So that means 10 blocks are reserved into the memory. Here we know that the name of array is S2. So it is S2 and the size is 10. And here it is of character. That means it's consume 1 byte. So let's assume that the base address of first block is 40. Now correspondingly after the second block we are having 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 and 49. So these are the addresses. Now afterward the menu is given to us, and out of the menu we have given the choice 2. So here we have the choice which is entered by the user, which is 2. Now this choice is taken by the scanf function, and it is taking the %d for the integer and storing at the address of CH. So inside the CH we are having is the 2. Now based upon the CH, the switch case will work and here it will match and the case number 2 will work. Now we know that after 2 we have pressed enter. That means in the buffer enter was available. So to remove the confusion, here we are having F flush stdin, means flushing up the previous input. So now we can take the input properly. We are having the printf is printing on the screen. Session for the new line, enter string 1. So on the user screen we are having the enter string 1. A and K gets function take the input string and then go it to the S1. So inside the S1 it is stored. So here A and K, that is stored inside the S1, and at the end we are having a /0, which is the null character or the terminator. Then further we are having is the printf, means printing on the screen, session over the new line, enter string 2. On the user screen we are having is the enter string 2. Now gets function is taking the input. So string we are taking the input and storing it to S2. So here the user is giving VER. So VER is taken and stored to the S2. So here VER. Now at the end we are having is a /0, which is the end character provided by the compiler. Now afterward we have printf, means printing on the screen, session over the new line, concatenate. So on the user screen we are having is the concatenate. Now we have the strcat, means concatenate, string concatenate function, which is a part of string.h header file. So here S1 comma S2. So inside the S1 we are putting the content of S2, means we are concatenating. Here we know that inside the S2 we are having is the VER. So one by one at the end of S1 they will be go. So first of all we will be having the V. So that we will be going at the end. We know that at the end we are having is the null character. So at that place we are having is the capital V. Then afterward E. So here E will come. Then R. So R will come. And at the end we are having is the /0 automatically provided by the compiler. So here we can see that this complete portion is now A and K VER. Now this is going to the screen with the help of puts function. So putting on the screen A and K VER. So this is how we have concatenated the two strings using the string concat function. With the help of break we can come out. Now we are going towards the third option. So here we are having is a third option, which is copy one string to another, means one string content we want to copy to the another. So here we are going on the case number 3. So case number 3, we first of all taking the input from the user, that we are saying printf, means printing on the screen. Then afterwards /n for the new line, and here we are saying enter string. So one string we are taking, that's why we are saying string 1. And afterward we are applying the function which is gets. Gets function is for taking the input of the string. So inside the S1 we are taking the input. When we are using this gets function after the scanf, then problem may occur. So that's why we apply the F flush stdin. So the previous input should be cleared up. In this option we want to copy the string 1 into string 2. So here we are using the function strcpy, means copy the string content to the another string. So here the target string is S2 and we are taking from the S1. In the next line we want to print the string. So here we are saying printf, means printing on the screen. Then afterwards /n, that is for the next line. And here we are saying copied in string. So here inside the string number 2 it is copied. Now we are going to display that string. So puts, we are using the puts function for displaying the string, and here we are saying S2. So now this is the case number 3. So here this case number 3 we want to run. So we are going to execute, compile and run. So here we are having is the output window, and here we are choosing the option number 3. So 3 and press enter. Enter string 1. Let's see the string number 1 I am saying Ankit. So press enter. We can see that copied in string 2, which is Ankit. Now we are understanding that how this code is working. First of all, we have given the choice which is 3. So here 3 is stored inside the CH. Now afterward, based upon the choice, our case number 3 will work. So f flush strlen, that means the previous value, if it is there into the input string, that will be cleared up. Now afterward, printf, printing on the screen, /n for the new line, enter string 1. So here enter string 1. Now gets means take the input from the user for the string. So user has given the string which is Ankit. So here S1, store that string inside the S1. So inside the S1 we are having capital A, then NKIT. At the end automatically /0 is applied by the compiler. Now afterward we are having is a string function which is strcpy. Str for string, cpy for copy. So here content of S1 is going to the S2. So that means all the content of S1 will be copied to the S2. And we know that here A. So A is copied, then N is copied, then K is copied, I will be copied, T will be copied. And automatically at the end /0 will be applied by the compiler. Now printing on the screen, /n for the new line, copied in string 2. So on the screen we have the message copied in string 2. Now here puts for the putting the string on the output screen S2. So from the S2 we are taking the string which is ANKIT. So that will be displayed to the user. So this is how we have worked with the third option, that is copy one string to another. Now we are going towards the fourth option. So here we are going towards the fourth option, which is compare contents of two strings. Means we are comparing the two strings here. So for the fourth option, we are going on the case number 4. So here in the case number 4, we are first of all putting the f flush stdin, so that the previous input which was taken by the scanf, that will be removed. That /n will be removed from that. So our gets function will work properly. Now we are saying printf is printing on the screen, then /n for the new line, then enter string 1. So the first string we are asking from the user. Now here we are taking the input. So by saying gets means get the string and store to the S1. Now afterward we are going to take the another input. So for that we are giving a message printf printing on the screen, /n for the new line, enter string 2. So second string we want to enter here. Now afterward again gets function for taking the string input, storing inside the S2. Now here we are saying printf is printing on the screen, and in the next line we want, so /n we are applying. Then here we are saying comparison. So that comparison we are taking, and with the help of %d we are showing the integer value, comma, we are applying the string function which is strcmp, means string compare. So here S1 will be compared with S2. Now afterward we are putting the semicolon. Now we are going to execute this program. So execute, compile and run. Now here we are having this output window that it is giving us the menu. Here we are opting the fourth choice, compare contents of two strings. So option number 4, press enter. Enter string 1, let's say I am saying Ankit. Again enter string 2, again I am giving the Ankit. So enter, we can see that comparison is 0. 0 means both strings are same, means they are exactly same. So now we are learning that how this code is working. So here first of all we have given the choice number 4. So inside the CH we are having the choice which is 4. Now we have pressed enter. So in the input stream enter was stored, and we have given the f flush stdin, means in the input stream we are flushing, so that the previous enter value is now removed, so that our gets function will work properly. Now afterward we are having this a printf /n for the new line, enter string 1. So here we have the message enter string 1. Now gets for taking the input string. So here user has given Ankit. Inside S1 we are going to store that. So in the S1 we are giving the string which is ANKIT. At the end /0 is applied by the compiler automatically. Afterward we are having is the printf printing on the screen, /n for the new line, enter string 2. So here enter string 2. Now gets again taking the string input. So here again we have given the Ankit. So one more time we have given the string which is same. So here Ankit is given. At the end compiler provides /0. So here S2 means inside the S2 we have stored that. So printf printing on the screen /n comparison. So here comparison is shown in the next line %d. We know that strcmp, which is the string compare function, it is comparing S1 and S2. So that result will be coming to the %d. Now here we are matching the string 1 and 2 means their content. So ASCII value of A and A are matched, that is same. ASCII value of N and N same, K and K same, I and I same, T and T same. So both the strings are same. Whenever string 1 is equal to string 2, in that case it will return 0. Whenever the string 1 ASCII value is greater than string 2, it will return the positive. Whenever the string 1 ASCII value is less than string 2, it will return the negative. So here we can see that there both the strings are equal. That's why the result for string compare will be 0. So that 0 will be displayed with the help of %d. So here on the screen we are having is the 0. 0 means both strings are equal. So here we have done with the fourth part, that means compare content of two string. Now we are going on the last option, which is option number 5. So now we are going on the option number 5. Option number 5 is copy nth character string to another. Means nth character string we have to copy to the another. So here we are going on the case number 5. So inside the case number 5, first of all we are applying the f flush stdin so that our input stream will be clear and we can use the gets function properly. Now afterward we are using the printf, means printing on the screen. So here first of all we are giving a message to the user in the next line that enter string 1. So first of all user has to given the string number 1. So for that we are using the function which is gets. So gets S1. So inside the S1 we are going to take the string. Now we need that how many elements means the value of n. We know that nth character. So here nth means what is the value of n. So here we are giving a message to the user by saying printf, means printing on the screen session for the new line, that enter value of n, means how many characters. So here that n value we have to take. So scanf, we have to take the input using the scanf, and then we are saying %d for the integer value. Now we need one variable which is n. So we are going on the top and we are taking one variable of integer type, that is n. So one variable we are going to declare, that is n. Here we know that int is a data type and n is the variable. So here in the memory one variable is declared. Let's say its address is 307 and the name of variable is n. Now we are going back to the code, and here inside the case number 5, now we are taking the address of n. So here at the address of n we are taking the value of n. Now afterward we are applying the string copy function. str means for the string n means nth character, then cpy for the copy. So here n character will be copied. So here in S2 we are going to copy the content of S1 and we are taking the n characters only. So here the n characters of string 1 will be copied to the string 2. So now we are going to display that. We are saying printf is printing on the screen session for the new line. Here we are saying copied in string 2. That means inside the string 2 the contents of string 1 will be copied. And here we are using the function which is puts. So in the puts function we are saying S2. So now we are going to display the string. So this is the time to run the code. So we are going to execute, compile and run. So here we are having is the output window, and here it is asking us to enter the choice, and the fifth choice we are taking. That means copy nth character string to another. So press enter. It is asking us enter string. Let's say I am giving a string which is Ankit. Press enter. Now enter the value of n. Let's say I am giving the value which is 3. So here it is showing that copied to string 2 is 3, means 3 characters only. Now we are learning that how this code is working. So first of all, we have given with the menu and the enter choice. User has given the choice which is 5. So inside the ch, the choice 5 is stored. So based upon the choice 5, the switch case give on the case number 5. So here case number 5 will run. We know that while we have used the scanf statement, then after 5 we have pressed enter. So inside the input stream we was having the last character which was enter, that means /n. So this /n may be that gets function read that. So to remove that confusion, we are having is f-flush stdin, means the previous input stream will be removed, that will be flushed up. Now afterward, printing on the screen /n for the new line, enter string 1. So here enter string 1, user has given Ankit. So gets means taking the input string and stored to the S1. So here inside the S1 we are having is ANKINT, and at the end /0 is applied by the compiler. Then printf is printing on the screen /n for the new line, enter value of n. So here enter value of n. Now n means number of character. So here scanf means taking the input from the user, %d for the integer. So here 3 user has given. So at the address of n we have stored this 3. So here in the n we have stored the 3. Now afterward we are having is a string function which is the part of string.h header file, that is str means string, n means n character, cpy means copy. So here from string 1 we are copying into string 2 n characters. So from the string 1 we are copying the 3 characters into the string 2. So here first character is a, copied, second is n, copied, third is k, that is copied. So 3 characters are copied. Then afterward at the end /0 is added by the compiler. That means only 3 characters are copied. Then afterward we are having is printf is printing on the screen /n for the new line, copied in string 2. So here copied in string 2. Afterward is the puts function, means putting the string onto the screen, s2. So we have displayed the s2 on the screen, and that is 3 character which is a and k. So this is how we have worked with the 5th option, copy nth character string to another. Now let us suppose that user is not giving choice number 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. It is giving some other choice, let's say 6 or 7. So in that case the default case will work. It will say invalid choice. So this is how we have solved the 5 cases, and here we have learned the 5 string functions. So that is all about the string functions.